Let us begin part 2 of our lesson. How Bipin Chaudhary has forgotten his visit to Ranchi. The stranger tried to remember him many stories, many incidents, his company with him, but he was not ready to accept this fact. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. Bipin Babu has parked his car at a safe place in Bertram Street is the name of a place by the Lighthouse Cinema. He told the driver as he got into the car, as he sat inside the car, he told the driver, just drive by the Ganga, will you, Sitaram? He told Sitaram, just drive the car by the side of the river Ganga. Driving up the strained road, Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much attention to the intruder. So, leaving the shop and the stranger there, Bipin Babu came and sat inside his car, which was parked there. He told his driver Sitaram to drive the car by the river Ganga. Now he was regretting. He was thinking. He was worried. Why he have paid so much attention to that intruder, that stranger who was talking about his visit to Ranchi. It was inconceivable that he should forget such an incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago. He even could not have the idea, he could not conceive this thought, he could not even think of that incident, that he should forget such an incident which took place just 6 years or 7 years ago. He could not believe that he can forget such a major incident. He had an excellent memory. He believed that he has a sharp memory, sharp power to remember things. Unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. Still, he was shocked and confused and thinking that why the man insisted that he had visited Ranchi while he was in denial mode. Was he losing his mind? He was thinking if he was losing his mind, he was losing his senses. But how could that be? But he thought to himself, how could that be that I am losing my senses? He was working daily in his office. He was in senses. That is why he was working daily in his office. It was a big firm, not a small firm where he was working. And he was doing a responsible job. And in this big firm, he was at a responsible post. He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong. And he was not aware that anything has gone wrong in his office because of his forgetting his duties. Only today he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting. He remembered well that even today he spoke regularly for half an hour, and that was also a very important meeting. And yet how he can forget about his visit to Ranchi? And yet the man knew a great deal about him. He could not believe that how this stranger knew a lot of things about him. How he came to know about these things while he even did not remember a thing. He even seemed to know some intimate details. He knew the man was telling some very intimate details, very minor details, very secret details which others may not know. The bag of books. See the mention of his bag of books that he always carried with him, his wife's death, brother's insanity. The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. Whatever else the person was telling was true, but only mistake was that why he was insisting that I have been to Ranchi. Not a mistake, a deliberate lie. He was sure in his mind that it's not a mistake. Knowingly he was telling a lie. He was sure in his mind that that stranger was knowingly befooling him. Deliberately he was telling a lie. He was telling this untruth. In 58, during the pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend Haridas Bagchi's place. In his mind, he remembered very well that in 1958, during the Durga Puja times, he was in Kanpur and was with his friend Haridas Bagchi's place. All Bipin Babu had to do was write to. No, there was no way of writing to Haridas. The only way he had to realize the fact, to check this fact, whether the man was telling a lie or truth, he could tally this fact with his friend Haridas by writing a letter to him. Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas had left with his wife for Japan some weeks ago. But Bipin Babu suddenly came to know that his friend Haridas has left for Japan with his wife. And he did not have his address. And he did not have his address of Japan. But where was the need for proof? He himself was fully aware that he hadn't been to Ranchi, and that was that. He was debating with himself. He was asking himself, why should I need a proof? I myself know. I myself is fully aware. I know it very well that I have never been to Ranchi, and that was that, and that was the fact. The river breeze was bracing. The river breeze was stimulating his mind. It was inspiring. It was good, soothing. And yet, a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. He was driving beside the river Ganga. The cool breeze was there. But there was some discomfort that lingered, that was hovering around his mind. Around Hastings. Hastings is the name of place. Bipin Babu decided to roll up his trousers and take a look at his right knee. Around Hastings, when he reached in his car, he decided to check the fact the man had told him. So he decided that he should pull up his trousers, his pants from his knee, and check if he had a wound on his right knee there. There was the mark of an old inch-long cut, and he was surprised that there was an inch-long cut was there on his right knee, and he was compelled to believe the truth of the man. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred, but he was not able to remember when that wound had occurred. When he had injured himself on the right knee, he did not remember. Had he never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee? He was trying to remember if in his childhood he had fallen and had a wound on his knee. He tried to recall such an incident, but could not. He tried to remember if any incident like that had happened to him, but he could not remember. Then Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. Then Bipin Babu suddenly remembered about his friend Dinesh Mukherjee. The man had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at the same time, because the stranger had told him that his friend Dinesh Mukherjee also lived in Ranchi at that time when he had visited there. The best thing surely would be to ask him. Now we decided that it is best to ask Dinesh Mukherjee. He lived quite near his house in Beninandan Street. In Beninandan Street. So he thought, let me go there and ask him. What about going right now? He asked himself he should go at that moment only. But then, if he had really never been to Ranchi, what would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? Then he has the suspicion in his mind that if he had really never been to Ranchi, what would his friend Dinesh think if he will confirm about his visit to Ranchi? He would probably conclude Bipin was going nuts. He was afraid that his friend would believe that I was losing my senses. I was going mad. No, it would be ridiculous to ask him. So he decided not to ask him, because asking him would be funny, ridiculous. And he knew how ruthless Dinesh's sarcasm could be. And he knew how sarcastic his friend Dinesh was. He remembered how cruel his friend was in making fun of others. So, sipping a cold drink in his air-conditioned living room, Bipin Babu felt at ease again. Now he was sipping a cold drink at his air-conditioned room, and he was feeling comfortable. Such a nuisance, such a nonsense, such a useless thing to think about his visit to Ranchi. Just because they have nothing else to do, they go about getting into other people's hair. He felt that people have nothing to do, and they go and meddle with the affairs of other people's. They annoy the other people. He thought the stranger was just trying to peep into his life. After dinner, after his food, snuggling in bed with one of the new thrillers, he was reading one of his new book that was a thriller. Bipin Babu forgot all about the man in Newmarket. While reading and enjoying the book, he forgot everything about that man whom he had met in the market. Next day, in the office, Bipin Babu noticed that with every passing hour, the previous day's encounter was occupying more and more of his mind. Next day in the office also, he realized that yesterday's incident with that stranger was occupying his mind more and more. If the man knew so much about Bipin Babu, how could he make such a mistake about the Ranchi trip? If that stranger knew so much about his Ranchi trip, how could he make a mistake? Just before lunch, Bipin Babu decided to ring up Dinesh Mukherjee. So just before lunch, he decided that he will call to his friend Mukherjee and will confirm. It was better to settle the question over the phone. At least the embarrassment on his face would not show. He thought, it is better to ask him on the phone, so at least the embarrassment, the feeling of shame on his face would not be visible to his friend. 235616, he dialed the number. Hello, is that Dinesh? This is Bipin here. He called and asked if it was Dinesh, and he said, I'm Bipin. Well, what's the news? What's the news? I just wanted to find out if you recalled any incident which took place in 58. Bipin Babu straightforward asked, I want you to recall, to remember if anything took place with me in 58. 58. What incident? Were you in Calcutta right through that year? That is the first thing I have got to know. Were you in Kolkata at that time? That is the first thing I have got to know. I want to know if you were in Kolkata at that time. Wait just a minute. 58. Just let me check in my diary. He said, let me check in my diary whether I was in Kolkata or somewhere else. His friend said. For a minute there was silence. For a minute there was no sound there. Bipin Babu could feel that his heartbeat had gone up. Bipin Babu was very suspicious. His heartbeat was high. He was sweating a little. He started sweating. He was perspiring. There was sweat drops on his face. Hello? Yes. I got it. I got it in the diary. I had been out twice. In 58 I was out for 2 times in that year, where once in February nearby to Krishnanagar to a nephew's wedding. Once in February I went out, and to Krishnanagar I went, and that was a nephew's wedding, a nephew's marriage. And then, but you would know about this one, the second visit you remember, the trip to Ranchi. You were there too, that is all. But what is all this sleuthing about? And in second visit you should remember, I was in Ranchi and you also visited there. Why are you investigating about all these things? No, I just wanted to. Anyway, thanks. He did not tell his friend why he was investigating these things. He said thanks. Bipin Babu slammed the receiver down and gripped his head with his hands. Bipin Babu placed the receiver of the phone with noise on the handle and gripped. He caught hold of his head with his hands. He felt his head swimming. He felt his head was gidding. A chill seemed to spread over his body. A feeling of fear seemed to spread all over his body. There were sandwiches in his tiffin box, but he did not eat them. He had lost his appetite. He had lost his hunger. Now he could not believe how it could be that he did not remember his visit to Ranchi. He had brought lunch with him. There were sandwiches, but he did not open his box. He did not eat. He had lost his hunger at that day.